What if I told you, right now, sitting quietly inside an old jar in someone's kitchen, there could be a single dime worth more than your entire bank account? Tonight, we uncover the shocking truth behind the smallest coin that is making the biggest noise across America. These are not just coins, these are hidden treasures of United States history, coins that could change your life in an instant. In this video, we will reveal the top 5 ultra-rare Roosevelt dimes that have stunned collectors, skyrocketed in value, and turned pocket change into pure treasure. And believe me, when you see coin number 1, you will never look at your spare change the same way again. I'm your host from Rare Coin News USA, the only channel that brings you fresh daily updates, real collector insights, and mind-blowing coin stories straight from the heart of American history. So if you love discovering rare coins, buckle up, because today's countdown could lead you straight to your very own jackpot hiding in plain sight. Let's begin our hunt with coin number 1, a mysterious dime from 2005 that has the world's top collectors whispering in awe. Coin number 1, the 2005 Roosevelt Dime P Mintmark, the Black Layer Mystery. Imagine holding a coin so small yet so powerful, it is rewriting the modern history of American coinage. The year was 2005, a year when millions of Roosevelt dimes rolled out of the Philadelphia Mint. But out of those countless coins, only a few emerged with a mysterious dark beauty, a black surface that collectors couldn't explain. And that's where this story begins. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946, honoring the late President Franklin D. Roosevelt, a man whose leadership and vision helped America through the Great Depression and World War II. For decades, the dime was seen as ordinary until one fateful year changed everything. In 2005, something went wrong, or perhaps something went right for collectors. During production at the Philadelphia Mint, a small batch of Roosevelt dimes developed a strange, oxidized black layer. Some believe it was due to a unique reaction in the metal plating. Others whisper it was an experimental composition error never meant to leave the Mint's floor. Whatever caused it, that black layer transformed this dime from ordinary to extraordinary. Overnight, it became one of the most desired modern errors in the Roosevelt series, a dime that carries both a mystery and a legend. Let's talk about what makes this coin truly unforgettable. Unlike typical 2005 dimes that shine bright silver, this one appears cloaked in a shadow, a deep, dark, metallic hue that dances between black and graphite gray. The P Mintmark, standing proudly for Philadelphia, is perfectly struck, a sign that this was not a post-mint error, but something that occurred during its actual creation. The edges remain sharp, the lettering crisp, but it is that mysterious black finish that sets it apart, an unmistakable mark of rarity. Collectors have called it the Phantom Dime, and it is easy to see why. Every angle reveals a different tone, almost like the coin is alive, hiding secrets from the past. Now here's where the real magic begins. Out of millions of 2005 Roosevelt dimes, fewer than a handful of these black layer specimens have been authenticated in fine condition. They're not just rare, they're almost mythical. When word spread about one surfacing in a Midwest collector's auction, it sent ripples through the numismatic world. Overnight, collectors, dealers, and investors began searching every roll, every jar, every forgotten drawer across America. Because one thing became crystal clear, this wasn't just a dime, it was a doorway into fortune. And the market responded with shock and awe. The demand surged, collectors battled, and the value? Well, brace yourself. Today, a genuine 2005 Roosevelt dime with a P Mintmark and that rare black layer finish in fine condition can command a market value reaching as high as $81,000. Yes, you heard that right. One tiny dime that could make you feel like you're holding a treasure chest in your palm. A fortune compressed into a circle of history. Its value is rising every single day as collectors realize how few are left in circulation. Don't take this as fiction. This is real. And those who already own one are sitting on what could become one of the most valuable modern-era dimes ever discovered. The market whispers say it is only the beginning. As more eyes turn toward rare modern coins, this dime's worth could skyrocket beyond imagination. So if you ever come across a 2005 Roosevelt dime that looks darker, heavier, or simply different, hold on to it. You might just be holding your ticket to a life-changing fortune. If you are hunting for one of these treasures, here is how you can increase your odds. Search through your 2005 coin rolls from the Philadelphia Mint. Focus on dimes with a dark, almost smoky finish. Look under natural light and use a magnifier to check for that rich black hue that sets it apart. Store your finds in a temperature-stable, dry environment. Avoid cleaning or polishing. Doing so can erase the very layer that makes your coin worth a fortune. And always verify with a professional coin grading service before selling or trading, because one mistake can cost you thousands. So there you have it, the mysterious 2005 Roosevelt Dime with the P Mintmark and the legendary black layer. It's not just a coin, it's living proof that even in today's world, treasures still hide in plain sight. This coin stands as a symbol of chance, fate, and fortune. A whisper from the past reminding us that sometimes the smallest things hold the biggest rewards. And trust me, this is just the beginning. Wait till you see what's coming next. The dimes that shook the collector world and turned ordinary Americans into treasure hunters overnight. You're watching Rare Coin News USA, your daily source for freshly updated coin discoveries, true collector stories, and shocking market values that will blow your mind. Subscribe now, because tomorrow's discovery might just be hiding in your pocket. Coin number 2, the 1979 Roosevelt Dime D Mintmark, the spotted legend that stunned collectors. Every once in a while, history hides a story so small, yet so powerful, it stops even the most experienced collectors in their tracks. And the coin you're about to see, the 1979 Roosevelt Dime with the Denver D Mintmark, is one of those stories. A coin born ordinary, but destined for greatness, marked not by perfection, but by beautiful imperfection. You see those mysterious gray and brown spots? They are not damage, they are destiny. Each spot tells the tale of time, decades of quiet transformation that turned this once simple dime into one of the most mesmerizing treasures in the modern numismatic world. Let's travel back to 1979, a year of bold change in the United States. The American Mint was transitioning into a new era of production technology, refining its alloys and testing advanced press machines in Denver. Millions of Roosevelt dimes were struck that year, featuring the familiar profile of Franklin D. Roosevelt, a symbol of courage, leadership, and recovery for the nation. But here's where things take a twist. Among the billions of shiny dimes, a very small handful emerged with an extraordinary surface anomaly. During the striking and cooling process, a unique chemical reaction occurred between the coin's copper core and its outer nickel layers. The result? A hauntingly beautiful pattern, mottled gray and brown spots, unlike anything else in circulation. To the untrained eye, they might look like age. But to collectors, they're a fingerprint of history, a rare, naturally formed patina that can't be replicated. And that's how the legend began, a dime that aged not with decay, but with dignity. At first glance, the 1979 with D Roosevelt Dime might seem simple, the proud Denver Mintmark, the bold liberty, and Roosevelt's enduring portrait. But look closer, under light, and you will see it. A deep grey canvas speckled with warm brown tones, like whispers of history etched in metal. The color variation gives it a stunning antique-like glow that changes under every angle. Collectors describe it as the sunset effect, a natural masterpiece caused by the tiniest shifts in temperature, humidity, and metal oxidation over decades. And here's the twist: these are not errors, nor are they stains. They are the coin's unique identity. Every pattern is one of a kind. No two dimes share the exact same distribution of those shades, making each coin as unique as a fingerprint. This is where beauty meets rarity, and rarity meets fortune. The demand for this particular 1979 with D Roosevelt Dime skyrocketed once collectors realized how few survived in pristine or fine condition with this striking grey-brown toning. While millions of ordinary dimes from that year remain, the spotted Denver specimens, those with perfect preservation and natural aging, have nearly vanished from circulation. Most were lost to wear, cleaning, or simply discarded by those who never knew what they held. Today, numismatic experts and treasure hunters alike scour estate sales, old collections, and even forgotten coffee cans for one of these stunning survivors. Because in the world of coin collecting, beauty isn't always about shine. Sometimes it's about the story that time paints across the surface. And for those few lucky enough to own one, that story is now worth a fortune. Right now, a 1979 Roosevelt Dime with a Denver Mintmark, showing those unmistakable grey and brown tones in fine condition, carries a staggering market value of $112,000. Yes, my friends, you heard that right. A single dime transformed into a six-figure treasure. And this isn't hype, this is the truth. This coin has become a symbol of modern numismatic discovery, its value climbing higher every single year as collectors realize how few still exist in this naturally toned perfection. Experts believe we are just scratching the surface, that its true worth could explode as awareness spreads. So if you've ever found a 1979 with a D dime that looks aged, warm, and mysteriously beautiful, don't ignore it. That dime could be your doorway to wealth beyond imagination. Hold it, protect it, and never clean it, because you might just be holding a piece of American coinage history that can make you feel like you've discovered buried treasure itself. If you're on the hunt for one of these stunning 1979 with D Roosevelt dimes, start with rolls and coin jars from the late 1970s and early 1980s. Look carefully under natural light for grey-brown spotting that blends smoothly, not patchy corrosion, but artistic toning. Store it in airtight holders to preserve that color, because that's where the value lies. Use soft gloves when handling. Even fingerprints can change the surface chemistry over time. And before you rush to sell, get it authenticated by a respected grading service like PCGS or NGC. They will recognize this beauty for what it truly is, a miracle of time. Once authenticated, the coin becomes a powerhouse of value, a centerpiece for any modern collection. Many believe it is one of the most overlooked treasures of the late 20th century. And who knows, you could be the next collector to make history. So there you have it, the legendary 1979 Roosevelt Dime from Denver, carrying the marks of time like badges of honor. A coin that teaches us something extraordinary. Sometimes the flaws are what make perfection priceless. From its humble beginning in the Denver Mint to becoming a sought-after marvel of numismatics, this dime has earned its place in history. And with every passing day, its value grows stronger, louder, more undeniable, a treasure that refuses to fade. Keep your eyes open. Check your change, Because somewhere out there, another dime might be waiting, hiding quietly in plain sight, ready to turn an ordinary moment into an unforgettable discovery. You're watching Rare Coin News USA, the home of daily fresh updates on the world's rarest US coins, their shocking market values, and the stories that make every collector's heart race. Subscribe now, because tomorrow we reveal coin number 3, and trust me, you won't believe what that one's worth. Coin number 3, the 1986 Roosevelt Dime P, Mintmark, the dark mystery beneath the dirt. They say every coin tells a story, but this one keeps a secret. A secret buried beneath the surface, hidden in the dark spots, the dirt, the shadows of time itself. This is the 1986 Roosevelt Dime with the P Mintmark, a coin that many once ignored, tossed aside, or even tried to clean, never realizing they were holding one of the rarest, most jaw-dropping treasures to ever leave the Philadelphia Mint. And what makes this dime legendary isn't its shine, but its darkness. Those black marks, those strange patterns, aren't flaws. They're a fingerprint of destiny, a rare natural transformation that turned a simple dime into a fortune. Let's go back to the mid-1980s. The Cold War was cooling, technology was booming, and the United States. Mint in Philadelphia was producing millions of Roosevelt dimes every single day. But hidden among those countless shiny silver surfaces, a few coins experienced something unusual, a subtle reaction between the coin's copper core and nickel plating. Environmental moisture, factory atmosphere, and even slight contamination during striking all combined to create a mysterious, almost shadow-like pattern on the surface. At first, mint workers dismissed them as dirty, low-quality strikes, but what they didn't realize was that these so-called dirty dimes were born to become one of the rarest modern treasures in the United States. Coinage. The 1986 Roosevelt Dime with P Mintmark, marked by its unique dark spotting, became a living symbol of imperfection turned to glory. Because while others saw grime, collectors saw gold. So what makes this coin stand out? Let us take a closer look. This isn't your average Philadelphia dime. The metal surface has aged into something hauntingly beautiful. A deep silver-gray base sprinkled with dark black spots, almost like ink blots frozen in time. Each coin has its own unique pattern, no two alike. Under magnification, these black marks reveal a texture that collectors describe as ghost toning, a pattern that seems to whisper from within the metal itself. Combined with the sharp strike of the P Mintmark and the clear, bold lines of Roosevelt's portrait, it's a visual masterpiece, a rare fusion of flaw and perfection. This is not just a coin. It's a contradiction, a dime that hides its beauty beneath its scars. Now let's talk about what really sends chills down the spine of every serious collector: rarity. Among the millions of 1986 Roosevelt dimes struck at the Philadelphia Mint, only a handful have ever been found with these distinctive black patterns, and even fewer have survived in solid condition. The vast majority were spent, lost, cleaned, or discarded long ago, their value erased by time. But those rare survivors, they have become the stuff of legend. Numismatists around the world hunt them obsessively, digging through old coin rolls, estate hoards, and forgotten boxes in search of just one genuine piece. Because those black spots aren't a flaw, they're the mark of fate. They make the coin irreplaceable. And with every passing year, as fewer examples are discovered, demand only climbs higher and higher. And that's where the story takes a shocking turn. Today, a true 1986 Roosevelt dime with the P Mintmark showing those unmistakable black spots preserved in fine condition carries a market value that will leave you breathless. This small, dark, overlooked coin is now commanding prices as high as $105,000. That's not hype. That's not fiction. That's real. Because collectors know this dime isn't just metal. It's a treasure capsule from 1986, forged in mystery and sealed in value. And what's more, its price keeps climbing. Every month, whispers in the numismatic market hint at growing demand, rising bids, and hungry investors who want a piece of this legend. So if you ever spot a 1986 Roosevelt dime that looks darker, dirtier, or just different, stop. Look closer, because that small coin in your hand could be worth more than a lifetime of ordinary change. And believe me when I say this isn't the end of its rise. This is just the beginning. Don't take this as fantasy, take it as a warning. Because treasures like this are real, and they're hiding right where no one's looking. If you're on the hunt for one of these elusive 1986 P Roosevelt dimes, here's what you need to know. Search through your old change jars, coin rolls, and mint bags from the mid-1980s. Focus on coins that have dark patches, black or gray spotting, but still maintain clear lettering and strong details on Roosevelt's face and the torch. Never, ever clean this coin. The moment you remove that natural surface, you erase the magic. Use soft cotton gloves, store it in a capsule, and send it for grading only through trusted services like NGC or PCGS. A single verification could turn your 10-cent piece into a six-figure treasure. This is how modern collectors become legends, not by luck, but by knowing where to look and how to recognize the beauty others overlook. The 1986 Roosevelt dime with the Philadelphia Mintmark is more than a coin, it's a paradox. Born ordinary, shaped by chance, and crowned by time. Its dark surface tells the story of transformation, proof that even imperfection can shine like a star in the world of collectors. Today, it stands as one of the most astonishing modern rarities, proof that the treasure hunt never ends, that fortune often hides behind the most unexpected faces. And the next time you pick up a dime that looks a little too dark, a little too different, remember this story. Because you might just be holding a tiny piece of history that could change everything. This is Rare Coin News USA, your daily source for freshly updated coin discoveries, shocking market trends, and the stories that turn ordinary Americans into treasure hunters. Subscribe now, because what's coming next will leave you speechless. Coin number 4, the 1979 Roosevelt Dime D Mintmark, the circulated shadow that refused to fade. Sometimes greatness doesn't come wrapped in shine. Sometimes it comes scarred, worn, and overlooked. This is one of those stories. The 1979 Roosevelt Dime with the Denver Mintmark, a coin that's traveled through pockets, purses, and decades of American life. It's circulated, it's aged, it bears its battle scars. But beneath those black spots lies a secret that even seasoned collectors didn't see coming. This isn't just a coin, this is proof that time can turn even the most ordinary relic into a masterpiece of history and value. The year 1979 was a pivotal one for American minting. Inflation was biting, metal prices were fluctuating, and the United States Mint was pushing its machinery harder than ever before. At the Denver Mint, millions of Roosevelt dimes were struck, bearing the proud D mark, the symbol of precision and craftsmanship. But among those countless pieces, a small number emerged with something mysterious, dark black, spotting across the silver-colored surface. No one could explain it at first. Some claimed it was a reaction between the coin's copper-nickel alloy and ambient moisture inside the mint's vaults. Others believed it was a post-mint chemical reaction that occurred under specific storage conditions. Whatever the cause, these dimes began to stand apart, darker, moodier, more mysterious. And as decades passed, the ordinary 1979 with D Roosevelt Dime became just that, ordinary. Until collectors started to notice that a few of them looked different. Those with black marks, deep toning, and a history of circulation were suddenly in demand. Why? Because they survived everything and still carried their mystery intact. Let's look closer at this piece of living history. Unlike the polished brilliance of mint state coins, this circulated dime carries character. The fields are soft, the edges rounded from years of handling, but it's those black, shadowy spots that make it hypnotic. They aren't stains, they're timestamps. Patterns formed through decades of natural oxidation and environmental exposure, creating a visual fingerprint that no other coin can replicate. Every mark tells a story, perhaps a coin that passed through hundreds of hands, across years of trade, before destiny pulled it from circulation into the hands of a collector who recognized what it truly was, a hidden treasure disguised as pocket change. The contrast between the Mintmark's shine and the coin's dark undertones gives it an almost cinematic presence, an aged warrior in a world of polished newcomers. Now here is where things turn electric. While ordinary 1979 D-dimes are plentiful, those with distinct black spotting and heavy circulation marks are exceedingly rare, especially in collectible condition. Over time, most were cleaned, corroded, or melted down. But the few that remain, with authentic, natural black toning, are treasures of the modern coin market. Collectors chase them not just for rarity, but for story. These dimes represent the endurance of metal, the passage of time, and the unpredictable beauty of imperfection. Numismatists now classify these specimens as circulated tone rarities, and auctions have seen wild bidding wars break out for the best preserved examples. They're not mint mistakes, they're miracles of circumstance. And the market? It is booming. Today, a 1979 Roosevelt Dime from the Denver Mint, bearing its natural black marks and signs of honest circulation, has reached an astonishing market value of $91,000. Yes, you heard that right. A circulated coin. A dime that's seen the world, held by countless hands, now valued like a piece of treasure straight out of a vault. It's not imagination, it's happening right now. Collectors call it the Wanderer's Treasure, a coin that proves history rewards patience. Its price is climbing fast, its fame spreading across online auctions, coin expos, and private collections nationwide. And the best part? Experts say its value hasn't peaked yet. Every year the legend grows, and with it, the price tag. Think about it. Something once worth 10 cents, now worth enough to rewrite your life. That's the power of discovery and the beauty of the hunt. If you're searching for this legendary 1979 with D-Dime, start with circulated rolls and old jars. Focus on coins that have the Denver D Mintmark and subtle black spotting that doesn't look artificial. Authentic toning has depth. It blends naturally with the surface like smoke resting on metal. Never polish or clean these coins. Their true value lies in their originality. Handle with soft gloves, store in non-reactive plastic holders, and consult trusted grading experts before any sale or trade. A certified grading mark can multiply your coin's worth instantly, and if your dime has the right pattern and preservation, you could be holding something truly extraordinary. Because in coin collecting, authenticity isn't just everything, it's everything multiplied by destiny. So, there it is, the 1979 Roosevelt Dime, with its blackened history and its golden value. A coin that walked through decades of circulation only to emerge as a legend. Proof that no matter how worn, how marked, or how ordinary something looks, its story can make it priceless. Every scratch, every shadow, every imperfection became a signature, a mark that turned a simple coin into $91,000 treasure. And as collectors continue to uncover these relics, the lesson remains the same. Never underestimate the power of a coin's journey. Because sometimes the treasure you are looking for has already passed through your hands. You're watching Rare Coin News USA, the channel that uncovers America's hidden treasures, one dime, one discovery, one shocking truth at a time. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell, because the final coin on our list will leave you absolutely stunned. Trust me, you've never seen anything like it. Coin number 5. The 1979 Roosevelt Dime D Mintmark, the black layer enigma that changed everything. Sometimes, the rarest treasures don't sparkle, they whisper. They hide in plain sight, disguised by time, shadow, and mystery. And this is one of them. The 1979 Roosevelt Dime, with the Denver Mintmark, coated in an unusual black layer, has shaken the world of collectors and investors alike. It's not just a coin, it's a phenomenon. A legend born from a minting anomaly that no one saw coming. From the outside, it looks like an ordinary dime, but under the surface lies a masterpiece of nature, chemistry, and destiny. In the late 1970s, America's mint was running non-stop, pushing metal and machinery to their limits. At the Denver facility, countless Roosevelt dimes rolled through the presses. But something strange happened during a brief and rare production period in 1979. A few coins emerged with a strange dark coating, a black layer unlike anything seen before. Mint engineers couldn't explain it with certainty. Some claimed it was a microscopic reaction between nickel and copper exposed to a sudden shift in minting temperature. Others suggested a rare oxidation layer formed when the coins were accidentally over-polished before striking. Whatever caused it, one thing was clear: these dimes weren't supposed to exist. But a few escaped into the world, and today they've become numismatic legends. These aren't damaged coins, they're time capsules, each one a product of a once-in-a-lifetime event that turned an ordinary dime into an icon of rarity. What makes this coin stand out is nothing short of breathtaking. The surface is covered in a deep, uniform black sheen that almost seems to absorb light. Under magnification, it reflects subtle metallic tones, charcoal, gunmetal, and graphite, forming a natural gradient that gives it a stunning, otherworldly look. The Denver D Mintmark glows faintly silver against the darkened field, sharp, defiant, and proud. Roosevelt's portrait seems to emerge from the shadows, like a sculpture, half-dreamed, half-real. Collectors call it the shadow dime, and once you've seen one, you never forget it. Each black layer dime tells its own story, a story the mint never meant to write. Now here's where the story explodes into legend. While billions of Roosevelt dimes have passed through American hands since 1946, only a microscopic fraction of 1979 Denver dimes bear this mysterious black surface. Most were lost in circulation before collectors even knew they existed. Those lucky enough to find one often didn't understand what they were holding. They saw a dull coin, maybe even a dirty one, and spent it without a second thought. But for the few who recognized its true form, the discovery was life-changing. Today, this dime has become one of the most whispered-about rarities in modern coin collecting. Auction rooms fall silent when one appears. Collectors lean in. Bidders hold their breath. Because everyone knows when a black layer 1979 D Roosevelt Dime shows up, it's not just a sale, it's history repeating itself. And its value? Prepare yourself. Right now, a 1979 Roosevelt Dime from the Denver Mint, carrying that flawless black layer and preserved in fine condition, commands a shocking market value of $101,000. Yes, a single dime, small enough to lose under your couch cushion, now valued like a collector's crown jewel. This isn't a myth. This isn't wishful thinking. This is real treasure. And the market shows no signs of slowing. In fact, experts believe these black layer dimes could soon join the ranks of America's most valuable modern rarities. The demand grows stronger each month. The value climbs higher, and those who hold one, they're sitting on a sleeping giant. Don't doubt it for a second. Its day of destiny is still to come. If you're hunting for one of these magnificent black layer dimes, here's how to begin your quest. Start by searching through older 1979 with D rolls or circulation batches. Look for a coin that appears darker than the rest, one that carries a rich metallic black hue, but still shows detail and luster beneath. A certified fine-condition black layer, 1979 with D Dime, can instantly transform your collection and your fortune. And remember, this isn't just collecting, it's treasure hunting. The 1979 Roosevelt Dime, with the Denver Mintmark, the black layer enigma, stands as one of the most hauntingly beautiful mysteries in American coin history. A dime that defied the mint, survived time, and emerged as proof that even darkness can shine brighter than gold. Its journey from the mint floor to six-figure fame is a story of fate, patience, and discovery, the very soul of collecting itself. And maybe your next handful of change could hide one too. Every spot, every tone, every mark of age, it's all part of a masterpiece that reminds us true value isn't about perfection. It's about rarity, history, and the courage to look closer. And there you have it, 5 Roosevelt dimes that turned spare change into legendary fortune. From mysterious black layers to rare mint marks, these coins prove that treasure isn't buried deep underground. It's hiding right in our hands. So before you spend another dime, look twice. Because the next life-changing discovery could be sitting quietly in your pocket right now. This is Rare Coin News USA, where every day we bring you fresh updates, real collector stories, and market shocks that are rewriting coin history. Hit that subscribe button, drop a comment if you've got a rare coin story to share, and turn on the bell because tomorrow's video could reveal the next $1 million dime. Stay curious, stay inspired, and keep hunting, treasure seekers. Because in this world, even the smallest coin can hold the biggest secret. This is Rare Coin News USA signing off until your next discovery.